The love and hip-hop universe has seen its fair share of shocking scandals, but nothing could have prepared fans for the latest bombshell. Lil Scrappy, the rapper and reality star who has lived much of his life in front of the cameras, has been blindsided by news that no one saw coming. His on and off relationship with Bambi has already been a roller coaster filled with love, fights, and unforgettable drama, but this is on another level entirely. According to reports swirling through the blogs and social media, Bambi's alleged hidden relationship has come to light, and the revelations are leaving fans speechless. The whispers aren't just about a fling, they're about a secret that could shake the very foundation of Scrappy's trust. For years, the couple has been under the microscope, every argument dissected, every reconciliation scrutinized. But this hidden relationship scandal has turned the spotlight into a burning flame that threatens to consume everything they've built. The internet is on fire. Fans are divided, rivals are chiming in, and the memes are spreading faster than the truth. Some insist Bambi has been playing Scrappy all along, while others argue that the whole story is being blown out of proportion. But one thing is certain: Scrappy is shocked, blindsided, and forced to confront a betrayal that no man ever wants to face. Tonight, we dig into how the secret came out, what it means for Scrappy and Bambi's already fragile relationship, and why this revelation might be the final straw in their dramatic saga. The reveal hit the internet like a bombshell, and Scrappy was the last person to see it coming. For years, fans have watched Scrappy and Bambi's relationship unfold in front of the cameras, every romantic moment, every heated fight, every reconciliation that made viewers believe they could survive anything. But this time, the drama wasn't coming from a reality TV storyline, was real life, and it cut deeper than anyone expected. The whispers started with screenshots. A mysterious account on social media began dropping cryptic posts, hinting that Bambi had been keeping something hidden. At first, fans brushed it off as clout chasing. After all, rumors follow anyone in the spotlight. But when the posts grew more detailed, showing private conversations and late-night photos that didn't add up, the narrative shifted. Suddenly, people were asking hard questions. Was Bambi involved with someone else? And if so, how long had this secret been buried? Scrappy, blindsided, learned of the rumors the same way everyone else did, through the blogs. Sources close to him revealed that he was furious, confused, and above all, hurt. For a man who had stood by Bambi through ups and downs, to be painted as the fool in front of millions was humiliating. He never saw it coming, one insider shared. Scrappy always believed whatever drama they had, at least it was between them. This was public, messy, and personal. The fallout began immediately. Fans who had once rooted for the couple were now taking sides. Some defended Bambi, arguing that the screenshots could have been fake, manipulated by trolls desperate for attention. Others pointed fingers, convinced that the receipts were too detailed to be lies. On Twitter and Instagram, hashtags started trending. Hashtag Team Scrappy and hashtag Team Bambi. A virtual battlefield where strangers debated the fate of their relationship as if it were their own. Scrappy himself stayed quiet at first, but his silence only fueled speculation. Did he believe the rumors? Was he confronting Bambi behind closed doors? Or was he too shocked to even respond? Every hour that passed without his voice gave fans more time to dissect the situation, and the theories grew wilder by the minute. Behind the scenes, however, the tension was unbearable. Bambi reportedly denied everything, claiming this so-called hidden relationship was nothing more than a smear campaign against her. But Scrappy, torn between love and betrayal, wasn't convinced. How could he be, when the internet was flooded with proof that painted a damning picture? The scandal reached another level when insiders claimed that the hidden relationship wasn't just a fling, but something more serious, something that had been going on quietly for months, maybe even years. For Scrappy, the idea that the woman he had built a family with could have been living a double life was devastating. It wasn't just about cheating, it was about trust, about the bond they had fought so hard to maintain. The blogs, of course, feasted on the drama. Headlines screamed about betrayal, with every new piece of gossip spinning the story further. Out of control, outlets claimed Bambi's other man was connected to the industry, while others insisted he was someone from her past who had never truly left the picture. The lack of clarity only made the scandal more explosive. And in the middle of it all stood Scrappy, hurt, humiliated, and unsure of what to believe. Friends say he felt trapped, torn between defending the woman he loved and protecting himself from being dragged through the mud. "He loves Bambi," one close source said, "but this is a different kind of pain. This isn't just an argument. You walk away from this is betrayal." By the time the first wave of the scandal died down, the damage was already done. Scrappy's trust had been shattered. Bambi's reputation was under fire, and the entire world was watching their every move. The couple had survived plenty of drama before, but this felt like the kind of storm that could end everything. And yet for fans, this was only the beginning. The question wasn't just whether Bambi had a hidden relationship, which was what Scrappy would do about it. Would he forgive? Would he fight? Or would this be the moment he finally walked away for good? The rumors were already bad enough. But the real storm began when Scrappy and Bambi finally came face to face after the scandal broke. Friends close to the couple say the tension in their home was unbearable. Scrappy, usually calm and collected, when it came to handling drama, couldn't hide the anger boiling inside him this time. The man who had built a reputation on loyalty and family values was now forced to confront the possibility that his partner had been hiding a whole other life from him. According to insiders, their first confrontation was explosive. Scrappy demanded answers, pacing the room, phone in hand, showing her the screenshots and posts that had been circulating online. "What is this? Who is this man? And why are there messages I've never seen before?" he allegedly asked. Bambi, defensive from the start, insisted it was all lies, fabricated evidence designed to make her look bad. But Scrappy wasn't convinced. "Everybody can't be lying," he fired back. "There's too much out there for this to just be made up." The fight escalated quickly. Bambi accused Scrappy of not trusting her, of believing strangers on the internet over the woman he built a family with. Scrappy accused her of disrespect, of making him look foolish in front of the world. The shouting match lasted hours, neighbors reportedly hearing the heated voices through the walls. And while neither side backed down, one thing was clear. Then, damage to their trust was real, and it wasn't going away anytime soon. Social media, meanwhile, was on fire. Fans dissected every update, every cryptic post from both Scrappy and Bambi at one point. Scrappy posted a vague message on his Instagram story. "Loyalty ain't hardened unless you never had it." Fans immediately connected it to Bambi, interpreting it as his first public acknowledgement of the scandal. Bambi clapped back with her own post, "When you know your worth, lies can't shake you." The back and forth fueled more drama, with followers jumping into the comments to take sides. The industry began to weigh in too. Some of Scrappy's peers showed support, dropping comments like "Stay strong, fam," and "Keep your head up." Others remained silent, perhaps wary of being dragged into the mess. But silence didn't stop fans from speculating. Rumors spread that certain industry insiders already knew about Bambi's hidden relationship long before the scandal went public, and that Scrappy had been the last to find out. Whether true or not, the whispers only added to his humiliation. For Scrappy, the betrayal wasn't just about love, it was about image. He had built his brand as a loyal partner, a man who put family first, even in the chaotic world of reality TV. Now, that image was under fire. Fans weren't just questioning Bambi, they were questioning him. How could he not have seen it? How could he let himself be blindsided in such a public way? Bambi, for her part, doubled down on her denials. She insisted the entire scandal was a setup, orchestrated by people who wanted to ruin her. But every denial seemed to backfire. For every claim she made, new evidence surfaced online, more screenshots, more stories, more rumors that painted her in a bad light. Whether the evidence was real or fake didn't matter. In the court of public opinion, damage was already done. The couple's friends tried to intervene, encouraging them to step away from social media and handle the matter privately. But the genie was already out of the bottle. The story had gone viral, and there was no putting it back. Everywhere they went, fans whispered, pointed, and speculated. Paparazzi swarmed them, hoping to catch photos of the two together or apart. Every public appearance became a headline. Every private fight became gossip fodder. By now, the scandal had grown beyond just Scrappy and Bambi. It had become a full-blown storyline in the hip-hop community. A topic on blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels across the country. Some commentators framed it as another example of how fame destroys relationships. Others used it to spark debates about loyalty, respect, and the blurred lines between private life and public persona. Whatever the angle, one fact was clear: Scrappy and Bambi were no longer just a couple. They were a spectacle as the days turned into weeks. The couple reached a breaking point. Scrappy, tired of the constant drama, reportedly moved out temporarily to get space and clear his head. Bambi, left to deal with the fallout alone, continued to insist on her innocence. But the separation only fueled more speculation. Fans wondered if this was the end, if Scrappy had finally reached his limit. For a relationship that had already been tested countless times, this scandal felt like the final straw. And yet, even in the middle of the chaos, there was still a lingering question. Was this really the end of Scrappy and Bambi, or just another storm they would weather together? Their history was filled with ups and downs, with breakups and makeups that kept fans guessing. But this time felt different. The betrayal cut deeper, the humiliation louder, the trust harder to rebuild. The scandal had started with whispers, but now it was a roar. Scrappy was forced to choose between forgiving the woman he loved or walking away from a relationship that seemed beyond repair. And for Bambi, the fight wasn't just about saving her relationship, it was about saving her reputation in the eyes of fans who might never look at her the same way again. The scandal had already rocked their world, but what came next would decide everything. For weeks, Scrappy and Bambi lived under the weight of betrayal, public scrutiny, and a fan base divided down the middle. Every headline screamed about the hidden relationship. Every Instagram Live became a battlefield of comments. And now, the only thing left was for Scrappy to make a decision: fight for love or walk away from the wreckage. According to insiders, the final confrontation between Scrappy and Bambi was raw and emotional. Unlike their earlier explosive fights, this one wasn't about shouting. It was about heartbreak. Scrappy, drained by weeks of rumors and public humiliation, finally opened up about how much the scandal had hurt him. It's not just about what you did or didn't do, he reportedly told her. It's about how the world is laughing at me, at us. I can't live like this. Bambi, fighting back tears, insisted once again that the rumors weren't true, that the so-called evidence was manipulated, and that people were using her name for clout. She admitted that maybe she hadn't been perfect, but she swore she had never betrayed him the way the blogs claimed. "You don't know what it's like to have the world against you," she said, her voice breaking. "I need you to believe in me, not them." The moment was heavy. Scrappy wanted to believe her. Part of him still loved her, still remembered the good times, the passion, the family they had built together. But another part of him couldn't shake the doubt. The damage had been done. Every time he looked at her, the headlines came rushing back, the screenshots replayed in his mind. The laughter of fans who thought he was blind, The industry, meanwhile, was buzzing with rumors of a breakup. Producers circled like vultures, eager to capture the fallout for reality TV. Paparazzi staked out their homes, desperate for a shot of Scrappy leaving with his bags, or Bambi breaking down in public. The pressure was relentless, and it pushed the couple to the edge. Then came the breaking point. Scrappy, tired of the cycle, made the hardest decision of his life. He announced privately to close friends that he was stepping away not just from the relationship, but from the chaos surrounding it. He needed time to heal, time to rebuild his image, and most of all, time to figure out who he was without the constant drama. "I can't be the man I need to be if I'm always cleaning up messes," he reportedly told one friend. The announcement didn't stay private for long. Within days, blogs picked up the story. Scrappy and Bambi were officially done. The internet exploded again. Some fans cheered, saying he had finally chosen himself over a toxic situation. Others begged him to reconsider, arguing that love like theirs deserved another chance. But for Scrappy, the decision felt final. This wasn't just another fight. They had crossed a line they couldn't come back from. Bambi's response was swift. She went live on Instagram, visibly emotional, insisting that she had been misunderstood, that she still loved Scrappy, and that she hadn't deserved the way the world turned against her. But while her loyal fans rallied behind her, others weren't convinced. The damage to her reputation was as deep as the damage to their relationship. As the dust began to settle, one thing became clear. This scandal had changed both of them forever. For Scrappy, it was a painful lesson in trust, love, and the price of living life in the public eye. For Bambi, it was a reminder that secrets, real or imagined, can destroy everything. When the cameras are always watching, the hip-hop world moved on to the next scandal, as it always does, but the legacy of this one remained. Fans would always remember the day Scrappy was blindsided. The day Bambi's alleged hidden relationship was exposed. And the family that once looked unbreakable finally fractured and for Scrappy and Bambi. The scars of this war would never fully fade. The Scrappy and Bambi saga has always been filled with highs, lows, and unforgettable drama. But this scandal may be the most explosive chapter yet. From whispers of a hidden relationship to the shocking evidence that surfaced online, fans have watched in disbelief as their love story unraveled before the world's eyes. Scrappy's pain was raw, Bambi's denials were fierce, and the fallout was nothing short of chaotic. Now the question is, where do they go from here? Can Scrappy ever forgive and rebuild the trust that's been shattered? Can Bambi prove her side of the story and silence the critics who refuse to believe her? Or is this the final straw, the breaking point that proves not every love story has a happy ending? This isn't just about two people. It's about respect, loyalty, and the thin line between love and betrayal. It's a reminder that when you live life in the spotlight, even your most private battles become public entertainment. And for Scrappy and Bambi, the world will never forget this scandal. But now it's your turn. What do you think? Was Bambi really hiding something? Or was she a victim of rumors spun out of control? Did Scrappy make the right choice by walking away? Or should he have fought harder to protect their relationship? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's hear your side. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share this video with your friends, because this saga is far from over. The next twist might be closer than you think.